stream. I'm here just finished washing. I did have a few pieces of clothes that I was going to get up in the early morning and wash with my hands. But thanks be to God, the current have come back officially. So I put them in the machine and I washed them. And I said, let me try and see if anyone will join my pop-up live this morning. It's very dark, so let me turn on the light and see what's going on here. I can see one person here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I'm just trying out the live stream. I can see 2 persons here. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence here. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. I get back the current, I think, some minutes to 11. When I sleep and wake, I see it come on. And I was up reading my Bible and stuff like that, and I didn't want to sleep, so I wash my clothes. And then when I get up later now, I'll just put them out. Thank you for joining. I don't know if it's night at your neck of the wood or day has light out, but anyway, I thank you so much for joining me. I just said let me try and do a pop-up live. I would be grateful if you could give me a thumbs up. After 3 weeks of Hurricane Beryl, finally we officially get the lights last night, and I'm so grateful. So I said I don't want to sleep, so I said I can come on out here and try a live stream and see how many persons will join me. I'm laying down in my bed, guys. I'm laying in my bed. I don't know how many persons will see me and join with me. I hope and trust you have a good night rest. I'm not in the best of health, but thanks be to God, I can be up and I can be doing what I have to do. So being as I don't want to sleep, I said let me start my live stream. This morning I cannot sing because I am hoarse, but I know that God is able to carry me through. But what I can do, I can still read my Bible. So I'm just going to get up and get my Bible. And yes, I'll read a passage of scripture. Oh, yes, thank you, Jesus, for your grace and for your love and for your mercy. And I'm going to just read Psalms 103. I'm going to read Psalms 103, and it reads thus: And I will be reading from my King James Version. And it reads thus: Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. For, who giveth all thine iniquities, who forgiveth all thine iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases, who redeemeth thy life from the destruction, who crowneth thee with the structures, who crowneth thee with thy loving kindness and thy tender mercies, who satisfieth thy mouth with good things, so that thy youth is rewarded like eagle. The Lord excuseth the righteous, and judgment to all that are oppressed. He made known his ways unto Moses, and his acts unto the children of Israel. The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy. He will not always chill, neither will he keep his anger forever. Verse 10, He has not dealt with us after our sins, nor rewarded us according to our iniquities. So the Lord is good. He don't treat us as we deserve. He is an everlasting God. He's a good God. He's a great God. And his mercy is everlasting towards us. I am just trying out this live stream, so if I don't get any me, I will just a few minutes and then I'll end. But I just start up this live stream because I don't want to sleep, to see if there's anyone who is awake and who would want to join with me. It was a good morning for devotion, but guess what? I cannot do any singing. But yes, I can talk about the goodness of God and all that he has bestowed upon me, guys. He is faithful. His mercies is new every morning. He sent his guiding angels to encamp round and about our dwelling, give us a good night rest, and wake us up in the morning. And indeed, that is something that we are to be grateful for. And we are to be thankful. And we are to give God thanks with a grateful heart. He has kept us through so many things. Even the storm that passed, he has kept us through it. And guess what? He allows us to be here on repentance ground. So that is something that we ought to be thankful and we are to be grateful for. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Hey, Trendy Queen, welcome to my live stream. Thank you so much for joining. Happy to have you here. I was just laying down here and I said, why not start up a live stream to see if I'll get anyone joining here with me. I hope and trust you're having a great day. I don't know if it's night where you're at or if it's day, but welcome and thank you so much for joining. It's not night for me, my dear. It's almost daylight. So I don't want to sleep, and I said, why not start my live stream if I did want to sleep? I would go and sleep. And Trendy Queen is saying hi. Hello to you, Trendy Queen. I appreciate the fact that you joined this live stream. Thank you all for joining, and please remember when you join the live stream to give it a thumbs up. It's 10 minutes after 3 in the morning for me. I don't know where you're at, what time it is. But for me, it's 10 minutes after 3 o'clock in the morning. And for some persons, it's 10 minutes after 4. So what time is it for you? God is really and truly amazing. He sent us his guiding angels to encamp round and about our dwelling, give us a good night rest. Jamaica time is 3:11. Yes, I know that. That's why I say it's morning. It's almost daylight for me. So I sleep through the night and I am here and I come on here, I read my Bible. Normally I would do my devotion, but I'm under the flu. Oh yes, Trendy Care, Trendy Queen. It's after 3 here in the morning. So where are you watching from? I don't know what time it is for Ivadne. She's saying I should go and sleep. I don't want to sleep. And if persons don't want to sleep, then you can't sleep. So if you can come on your live stream and have someone to interact with you, it's no big deal. Where are you watching from, Trendy Queen? I appreciate the fact that you see me live and you try to join my live stream. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, you're in Jamaica like myself. Okay. I hope and trust that you guys have electricity. I get it back, I think it's after 11 o'clock I wake up to it. Because they were working on it, putting up poles and stretching wires and stuff like that. And I went to my bed. And when I wake up to light and I give God thanks. Because I'm telling you, with the heat and the mosquitoes, we have a warm time over the past 3 weeks, but still I give God thanks because he have kept me through. I hope the hurricane didn't damage you badly. There is one God, yes, my dear, and he is indeed grateful. He's faithful to us, he's kind to us. He's our everything. Oh, give thanks. It didn't do me any harm either, but a lot of persons lost their roof and stuff like that, but no life has lost in my little neck of the wood, and so therefore, again, that's another thing to give God thanks for. But despite a person's lost their roof and stuff like that, He is able to help them to get back on their feet. For most persons, they're back on their feet already because they put on back their roof. But for some persons, they have been hit so many times, so they are not thinking of using the zinc anymore. They are going decking. I'm in the western part of the island. Where in Jamaica are you? Thank you for joining. And are you a content creator? So I can check you out. Okay. Thanks for your support. I really appreciate it. I am grateful if it's even one person join my live stream and try to interact. I give God thanks and praise because I know it's early, but I just said, let me come on and see if I'll get anyone here to join with me. And so I'm really and truly grateful that I can have somebody here with me this morning as I try to see. I am working. Where do you live? Oh, I'm living in Westmoreland. I'm working on my watch hours and I have been off the street for so long. So if I see where I can come on and pop up and do a live stream to work on my watch hour, yes, I have to do so. Hey Joshua, good morning. Thank you for joining my live stream. Happy to have you here. I hope and trust you are having a great day. Thank you for the thumbs up. I can see it go up. And Trendy Queen is saying, oh no. Where are you living, Trendy Queen? Where in Jamaica are you? Joshua is saying hi to Trendy Queen. Oh, okay. Oh, and where in Jamaica are you living? Thanks. Oh, Kingston 13. Okay. Thank you for the thumbs up, Joshua. Hope you're having a great morning. Don't know if you start to draw your coffee as yet. Thank you for joining me, Trendy Queen. I really appreciate it. Sorry. You're up early like myself or you're on the job trendy care. Queen, why is Trendy Care calling my name this morning? I'm a bit under the flu. Oh Lord. So how is it in Kingston 13? Things cool up there? And what's the I know Kingston is always hot. Oh, it's 3:20. Okay. I know I won't go back to sleep for the rest of the morning, so I'll just stay here and try to work on my WH. I was asking you if you are at work, because I know sometimes security guards are up. Okay. Thank you so much for keeping my company. Thank you for joining my live stream. I appreciate it. So by you on your job and I am here, it will keep your eyes open on your job. Are you a security guard? Oh. First time seeing you on my live stream, but I appreciate you and I thank you for joining. I hope and trust that you will see me on the YT street another time and you can have the opportunity to join in with me. I haven't been to Kingston in a while, maybe about 2 years or so. Oh, I have. Oh, you have your own business. Okay, no problem. That's how it goes, my dear. We have to try something to keep our hands spinning and to try to see how best we can make a little dollar in our pockets. So how is things after the hurricane? I know sometimes business gets slow and sometimes it flourish for some persons and sometimes it gets slow for some persons depending on what you're doing. Okay. I know for some persons because some persons they Good morning, cool vibes. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining. Happy to have you here. Here some persons excel because I get to understand now that to get a pound of yam it's $400. But I didn't know that after the storm prices of things. Hey Altia, good morning. Welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm just here trying to work on my WH. I get the current officially about after 11. When I wake up, I see the light. And so I did have some clothes that I said I'm going to get up and wash with my hands. So I just put them in the machine and them finish wash. So I don't want to sleep. So I just try to said why not do a live stream to work on my WH. Was saying I didn't see you for a while. Yes, my dear, because of the internet service and sometimes the data don't work. Sometimes when I put the data on my phone, I have to go all the way sometimes. Even to make a call, I have to go out on the road. And Trendy Queen is saying, good morning, cool vibes. And sometimes I have to go in the sun. But now and again, when I can, I do live. Even the other day, I went to the river. And Cool Vibes is saying, thank God, happy for you, hon. You're welcome, my dear. God is good all the time. He's not giving us more than we can bear. Good morning, everybody, says Trendy Queen. Thank you so much, Altia. I appreciate it. The other day I was at the river. I don't know if it was she, but there was a Altia, not Altia. There was a Miss Davis there. But when I asked if it's your daughter or what, it looked like she did leave. Didn't get any response. And Cool Vibes is saying, Trendy Queen, hello, love. So as I finish washing the clothes them, and Trendy Care is saying, thank God. So she will wait to see if anybody is coming down. Okay, not a problem. Oh, yes, she follow me. So I was there at the river, but guess what? I only could do an hour. I put on the data, but the river was so jam-packed. The jam-pack wasn't the problem. They started to play music, so I did have to mute, and then when it reached the hour, I stopped. But she say she usually leave you playing. Okay, and that is nice. I can see where the watch hour is taking its time and going up during the pandemic, and I give God thanks for each and everyone who tried to help me with my WH. Natural Life is saying hey to Cool Vibes. You wake up early like myself here, Altia. I am not going back to sleep, so I said if I can get a few persons to come on my live stream with me as I work on my WH, so I just said, let me start up the live. Oh, you don't have any internet? Wow. I hope and trust it will restore to normality soon. It's rough because even Julie, she don't get back any light as yet. Because I put something on my community wall after the light comes up, and she commented on it. Yes, I have a friend who wakes up by 3 to work, so I wake with her. Okay, that is nice. And I am so grateful that you guys could join me here this morning. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I'm going to sleep. Goodbye. Goodbye, Trendy Queen. And thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your morning sleep. And thank you again. I appreciate you stopping by with me. So how is your farm, Altia? Did you get any damage on your farm? Did your stuff blow down or stuff like that? I'm telling you, Miss Beryl, deal with us away, but we have to just give God thanks we have life. And while there is life, there is hope. And Chen, the Queen, is saying hi. Maybe she's saying hi to you, Altia. The yard farm blow down, but the far away one is okay. Give God thanks. You can get back on your feet at home. Bye, see you again. Okay, Trendy Queen. Thank you, and I'm hoping to see you again. Yes, I will, Auntie. I will. I will. Oh, you're still cleaning. I'm telling you, man, this hurricane here, to be honest, is the roughest one I have ever seen. It didn't spend the time as Gilbert did, and it didn't spend the time as Ivan did. But trust me, she was very powerful and force. You are most welcome. She is very powerful and force. I'm telling you, man. But we have to just give God thanks because it could have been worse. I know a lot of persons they are set back, but God will help them to come back on their feet, and He will send a destiny helper to help out. But some of the things that I see, my God, it brings tears to my eyes. Bring tears to my eyes, but while there's life, there's hope. It starts here at 8:30 slowly and never until 3 in the following morning. That's Beryl. Wow. Well, it start here about, I think it start down here about 6:30, and I think because I didn't sleep, I think it end about 12:30 thereabout. That's the longest hurricane I have ever experienced. Yeah, Gilbert was the longest one I experienced. Gilbert started I think it's the 11th and the 12th. Because at one point when they thought Gilbert was gone, he, he turned back. No, I don't sleep in the hurricane, I sleep after it finish. And this is the only one. I don't know for your end, but my end it didn't even It just bring a little rain. When you get up in the morning, no water settled or nothing. It bring mostly breeze here. And you see the Thursday, sun was hot like nothing happened. The sun was oh so hot. You couldn't believe that a storm passed in the night. Happy to know that it passed and gone. Yes, my dear sister. And it didn't take a lot of life so far as how I hear. I only heard about 3. Gilbert came in the morning and stopped, and we went back outside, and Hill and Son came out. Oh boy. I'm telling you, and Ivan was a strong one too. So how the light go away so long? Okay. In regards to the light, last week the light come back. I don't remember which day. It come back about 3 o'clock in the evening. And then it go away about 2 o'clock in the other morning. It did not come back until about 7 o'clock the other evening, and it go away back. And it come back Thursday. Come back Thursday in the afternoon. The experience are different, yes. And then it goes away Friday morning. It come back in the night, Friday night. And in the early morning, I was on Canada Walk by live stream, and it just go away, and it didn't come back again until after 11 o'clock last night. So that's how it do. But they did just bitch it up for us to run our fan and our bulb. But what I understand is that somebody do a throw up in another area, and then it just leak it out, and then nobody did report it. So even when they come to dig the post hole, they were saying they didn't know that we didn't have any light, and it's about 30 houses in this area where we are living. Some persons have Delco and some didn't, so you can just imagine the experience that we have. Okay, no problem. But thanks be to God, it's here. And when they put up the posts and straighten the wires and stuff like that, and you see the light come back in the street light, everything is okay, because when it did come first, we couldn't wash in the machine, and I did just that. The things them that I was going to wash with my hand, I just do it. So when the day clean out now, I just go and put them out, because what I'm seeing now, every afternoon we are having rain for the past 5 days. And I mean heavy rain and thunder and all of that. Like it's a thunderstorm. But we have to just give God thanks. Whoa, I couldn't live in the dark. I hope you will stay on for good, honey. Yes, it will stay on for good. I'm telling you. I'm going to show you something. This is what we survive by. It's the AC fan. My daughter used to take it to work to charge it up and take it home. But then we start to send it to the jerk center, and they charge it, and the generator. And then after they get their light, now we start to charge it on the electricity. But there are so many persons, so they know when they get light in the area where my children them live now, we start to send them or take it there to get it charged up. So then I use it in the night. But some nights are hot and some are cold, and then I have to keep using the mosquito coil. But thanks be to God, we survive. But trust me, there are some nights it's so hot, and then the mosquitoes. So you have to have the fan running, and then because it can't it's not the one that rotates, so you know how it goes. But then I have to use the zap to help to get rid of the mosquitoes. We had a rough time. This experience after Iris, I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep calling Miss Beryl Iris. After Beryl, oh my God, I'm telling you, I go through a rough time with heat in the day, because you know we use the fan in the night, so we have to send it to charge in the day, so we don't have nothing to keep us cool. Sometimes they have to go on the outside underneath the tree, and to be honest, I'm living in this house for 3 years, and I have never seen a green guana. And I don't remember which day I was doing a little live, and just like somebody say, I think it was last week Saturday, and when I look up I see one, so I have to move. So now I have to be careful, because I don't like those creatures. But thanks be to God, it is what it is, and by His grace and His mercies we will survive. It's not a joke, my dear sister. I'm telling you, sometimes when it bites, I have to really look, and they scratch. They scratch. I even have a little grandson. If you see his skin, I have to take him to the doctor. They bite up his skin, and because he's small, he's just 2 years old, some little bumps come up, and then they start to turn out like in sores. I don't know what these mosquitoes have in them, if they have some germs or the other, but when they bite, it scratch real bad. Scratch so bad, it's nobody's business, I'm telling you. And they have another one, I don't know if you know, the battlas. And then you have the sandfly, and sometimes it's 3 of them. But only thing that the sandfly and the battlas, they come out sometimes a little earlier. But after a while, those one them stop. But the mosquito, I'm telling you. See, even now tonight, the time is not all that hot, but I have to turn on the fan and put it and rotate to blow away the mosquitoes. And I have my repellent light as well. But thank God, He has brought us through. He promised He won't give us more than we can possibly bear. So I am grateful. I'm telling you, the best thing I can see, if persons can get the off, and then you spray it and rub it on your skin, no matter how they're raging outside, I'm not lying, you can do what you have to do out there. But because I run out of it, what I do when I have it, so that is why it don't serve long. Like I'm not in my room now, I come inside and I spray in the corner, I spray behind the dresser, I spray underneath the bed with it, I spray the passage. So when I come inside now, they don't bite so terrible. And when I am sitting in the living room, I rub up myself. But because they were so bad on the outside, whenever we are going to hang out clothes now, I would put it on my hand, my neck, and my foot, and then I would spray it on my clothes because sometimes they bite through the clothes. So that's the best remedy I see for them. It's the off. The repellent that they call off, it helps. I'm not lying. And the black mosquito coils, it helps too. So what I do when I am lighting the mosquito coil, I light it before I go to bed, and then when I wake like 1, 2 o'clock, if that one is out, I light the next one, because they would come at your ears and just bugging you. And then because the fan, as I said before, it's not something to rotate. You have to put it on a chair and put it just to get a little breeze. Or if, like how me alone is on my bed and my grandson is not here, then I would rest it on the bed beside me. So I'm really and truly grateful that the current come back, so I can have this fan here now that you can put it to rotate, and it help with the mosquitoes. I don't know where they are from, but God knows. They are so big. They are so big. I don't know, but I know that mosquito is in Jamaica, from I was a child, but trust me, now is the most mosquitoes I see. I remember the green mosquito destroyer. My grandma used to use it when I was young. Yes, I think that's the one they call the bug off or something like that. But those not helping. You see, even when you buy the bacon, the mosquito destroyer that they call the bacon, and the vape, it don't help. It's not helping. I don't know if they get used to it or what. But it don't work. Don't work at all. I remember when I was a child growing up, my mother used to pick up like the donkey mess, or the cow, they call it the cow dung, and they would put it to dry, and they would get an old enamel basin. I don't know if you know those basin, or the old enamel chimney when it's not working, and they would get some little pieces of wood, and they would light that, and they would put it underneath the house bottom, and they would smoke out the place. And then when you go to bed after all that smoke air out, no mosquito would trouble you. As a child growing up, I remember that. But it's modern days now. I don't think these people will use it. Even if I would try to use it, my children and my grandchildren, they would because they don't know about that, maybe they would laugh me to scorn, or maybe they would say they don't want that to light around the house or stuff like that. But I know it's good. Yes, with the donkey doodoo or the cow, she would pick them up, because it's grass. So when it dry, she pick it up and she put it in the old enamel chimney, and she get some little pieces of wood to catch it, and then it give a lot of smoke, and she would use that and smoke out the place, put it underneath the board house, and then the smoke goes up through it and run with the mosquito them, man. And another thing that can run the mosquitoes too, when you light it, the thing that they call the breadfruit sword, the young breadfruit that fall off the tree before it forms the green ones. If you get those and light it, it can run them. Can run them as well. I'm laughing so hard right now. Never heard of this. Maybe because you may be young, so you don't know, but maybe if you ask somebody of the 60 models, they can tell you about it as long as they are Jamaican. Oh boy, I'm telling you. There's a lot of things that some of us don't know about. There's a lot of things that are so useful and plenty of us don't really know about it. And all that same donkey doodle too. It's nice manure for flowers. And you have your flowers in your flowers pot. You just rub it up and put it around your flowers and they come so fat and nice. So there's a lot of stuff that persons have never heard of or don't know of. But yes, it can happen. I'm 58. That I am 58, just that I have been here since I was 14, so I miss a lot from culture. Yes, that's true. Okay. And I'm 59, so, and because too I grew up in the country and you're a town lady, so you would know about those things. But because I'm a country lady, and I grew up in the country, that is why I know about those stuff. Oh boy. So you're not that young as I think. uh, on my birthday I just turned 59. That was on the 29th of June. But that's how it is still. The things that persons do in the country, they don't do it in the town. So lot of things that we would know, you guys wouldn't know it unless like you would say visit the country area, then where you would spend holiday or stuff like that, and then you would see some strange things happening. So it's that you spend most of your life over there, so your body get immune to the cold and all of that. Now that get back the light and stuff like that, I will find time to pay a visit to your channel. I remember when I was little, my mom used to send me to Clarendon every summer, and I hate it. Outdoor toilet and always a grave next to it. So it was always scared, can I tell you? Because you know that the country people, that's how they do their thing. The buried persons in the home, I don't know why. Where my mom born and grew. Oh wow. And what they do, they put them at the side when you look there. The place is full with tomb and stuff like that. And then the house is at the side. And I was saying, my God, when I was small, I used to be afraid because I used to think that those things would come up and walk up in the yard and all that. Because when you're younger, you don't realize. And I used to be afraid. Oh boy. I used to be so scared and afraid because I used to say, what is this? Maybe they will walk and come over in the yard and all of that. Because when you're young, you just think some things. Oh boy. I was afraid of Duppy. When I was small, I was afraid of them too. But some persons are saying there's no such thing as Duppy, so I don't know. I don't know because some persons are saying nothing no name so. Hmm. Some persons are saying nothing no name so it's what? Superstition or something like that. Or superstitious. But I don't know. When I was a child growing up, I can remember one day I was at home, and because I'm the only child, I'm the only child my mother have. And when she cook, she always cook a lot of food that if there's anyone passing and stop by, when she give them food is like their dinner. It's like their home. So when I listen, I hear somebody call me and I see a little girl in a uniform. And I run out. And I was calling Rosie, Rosie, because I know that there was a child that come further down from where it was his father had a farm there. So if he want anything at the shop, he would send her to pass my house and to go. So I was run out and saying, Rosie, Rosie, come. Mama soon finish cook. I didn't know that it wasn't anyone. And then about 2 days after that, the father come to the bush and he comes by the house. And my mom was saying to him, you know, Rosie passed and called to Gaye the other day. And Gaye was calling her. And she said, Mom, neither my wife nor none of my children, them don't come over here since the course of this week. And she was saying, it's a duppy. Some person did live down behind where you no live. And something happened and the whole family passed. So he was saying he's one of those children passed I was calling. And I was like, oh my God, I was so scared. Some persons are saying nothing down him, so to each his own. I don't know. Oh Lordy. I was man because after I was calling and I don't hear anybody, I turned back and said to my mom, Mama Rose in her answer. I never know that it wasn't anyone. And then after a time now, and persons were saying it's duppy. Like I'm walking, I don't see any goat, and sometimes I smell like a ram goat. And sometimes my head it's like it just gets swell, and some persons were saying it's dopey. So I don't know what if it's not that, then I don't know what caused those feelings or what caused that I have experienced. Oh wow. But the way how I hear people used to talk about those things when I was a child growing up or when I was younger, I don't hear persons talking about them like that now. So I don't know if the eyes take over. So they say some people see duppy and it raise your head. It's creepy. Yes. I remember one time, man, I was walking and I didn't see any goat, and the place where I was walking, it's flat. So anything on either side you can see. I don't see any goat, but I smell a ram goat. And then the next thing, it was like I have the world on my head. It just get big and feel extra heavy. And when after I said to my parents, they were saying I come in contact with some form of duppy. But some persons are saying nothing no name so. And it's the devil and it's this and it's that, so I don't know. Do you remember that song? It must be a duppy, that song. Yes, I remember. I man don't find out yet. Oh boy, yes, I remember that song quite well. Oh boy. Sometimes when you sit back, and you remember those songs and the lyrics of them, you have to laugh. Him say all the daughter name I forget. Oh boy, I'm telling you. That's the experience that he had, and then he cut that tune from it. Oh boy. Aye. Those songs, sometimes when you sit down and you remember the lyrics of those things, you have to really laugh. You really have to laugh. Must be a duppy or a good man. I am not find out yet. Memories, yeah. You see, sometimes persons may see you walking along the street or maybe sitting down and you're laughing and they are saying you're laughing at them. They don't even know what's going through your mind. They don't even know what you remember from your young days. And then at that time you couldn't laugh. But then when you remember it, you have to laugh. And they would say, oh, she'll laugh after me and all those things. But they don't know. They don't know what's going through your mind. Excuse me a minute, I'll be right back. Don't know what going through your mind or what you remember. I'm back. Thank you for sticking and staying. My dad used to play music at our shop. Remember this one, shaving cream? It's nice and clean. Shave every day and you'll always be clean. Yeah, man, I remember them quite well. I remember them. Those songs can't steal. If you go on YouTube right now and type them in, I think you can find them. You know what I used to love when I was young and growing up? The jukebox. I used to love to punch the jukebox and play music. Oh boy. We have come a far way in life and we have to give God thanks. Because my kids, they know it but they have never heard it play because there was this shopman, he have one right in his shop. But I don't know if those things can still use. But like they don't have any 10 cents now, maybe it will use with a $20 or a $10. Because at that time it used to be 20 cents. And you know, one of these days I'm going to ask him. I'm going to tell him to plug it in and see if the $10 coins can put in there and select the music and it play. Nothing beat a trial but a failure. And I don't know if you remember when persons used to have this thing called projector going around and they would go to shop places and they would show film show with it. So instead of have to go to the theater, they would just come to somebody's shop and they would put a piece of white sheet and use the projector to show you show. They have them jukebox at the diners and they make them change for 24 cents. Okay. Okay, so they're still using them like over there. Because when we used to grow up, we used to drop a 10 cent in there. And then you just look for your music and punch it. I remember the projectors, we use them for the backyard at the pool. Okay. None of my children, they don't know anything about projectors and stuff like that. Because when them come now, it was, I think, it was they did have the TV station, and then after that now they come in with videos, so you could and CD and all of them something there. Every time it's a different changes. And then now these children, oh my God, I'm so happy. And you know, when the light come back now, they were sleeping because my two little grandson that was here, they were setting up because they were saying if the light come back and the internet chips in, they want to watch their show because they grow up with light and TV and all of them something that them not used to the darkness like how I grew up without TV. I grew up in the darkness. I used to have to go to person's home to watch their television and stuff like that. But they grew up and they have their gadget, they have tablet, they have TV. They born comes in light, so the darkness let them frustrated and stuff like that. I can imagine now tomorrow. Wow. Okay. Not tomorrow when they light out and they get up and get something to eat. I know that they are going to, yes, technology, different era and things. Kids are different because of technology. Yes. So that is why sometimes I try to play some games with them and try to let them know about some stuff that we know. Now I see them buying these ready-made yo-yo. I tell them about how we used to use the pear seed and stuff like that. And we tell them how the boys would shape out the gig from whether guava or orange wood, because you know those wood hard and stuff like that. And they would put the nail in it, sharpen it, and play the gig and all of that. Because there's a lot of things that they don't know. So sometimes I tell them what we used to do as children growing up and stuff like that. But because them have the technology now, they're not living any life. They're not having any nice time. They're not having any fun. Because the technology take over. But we growing up, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of games to play. We played dandy shandy. We play all quality things. I used to push all the stick in the tire and run it like a boy. Because those was our toys of playing in those days and growing up. If we do get a doll to play with for a holiday, and after that you have to put it up. Yes, Jackson hopscotch. Yeah, like the hopscotch. No, they know the hopscotch. But the jacks, I used to love play the jacks. And I used to love to skip and dance the hula hoo and all those stuff. And play tug and war and all those things. Them no used to those things. They are not used to those things at all. But what I do, I tell them about those things. Even I had a rough time even when they in the hurricane season, when they're bored they start to sing the songs that they sing at school for their lunchtime. And then they said to me, Mama, tell me something that you used to say when you're going off for lunch, or when you come back for lunch, or when you're going home at the evening time. So I used to I start telling them. So it's like a storytelling in the night. Because at first the radio wasn't picking up. These kids today don't go outside. That's why they that's why they don't have any social skills. Yes, that's true. Because from they come from school and them get inside. If you don't want them to go to the shop or something like that, or if the current don't go on and the place get hot, they don't come outside. I tell them that I used to all play marbles and lick out the marbles out the rings and stuff like that. But this technology, they have their brains getting bigger than it should before time. That's why sometimes I go outside and I play with them. I play ball with them. I play domino with them and all of that. I play Ludo with them as well. Let them know that they are to go outside and build their muscles and stuff. and run up and down and sweat. Not just eating and sitting down and watch TV. That is why we are more. The only thing they have over us now, it's the technology thing there and the computer. They don't bust their brains like we do. They can go on there and Google and find everything. We used to have to burst our brains to know certain stuff. We have come a far way in life and we have to give God thanks, because I'm telling you, sometimes when I look at some things of the past, I was like, oh my God. I used to even tell them about here Jamaica, the lovebird, how it used to be so pretty. And they sell it out. We don't have our lovebird anymore. Even then, when we used to go to school, they used to let us sew. I don't see these children, they're not teaching them to sew anymore. So you used to have to bring a little piece of material to school and your needle and your thread, and they would teach you how to sew a different type of color around a piece of material. Like you have a piece of white material and then you have a piece of plaid, and they would show you how to stitch that around the edge of it. No, that plane we flew on here Jamaica, the only airline we have ever loved. I'm telling you, when I was a child growing up, man, I used to love to see it, because I grew up in St. Mary, so you know that's not too far away from town, so you would see it more clearly when it going down now to go Kingston. You would see the color of it, and it used to look so nice. I used to make it to my point of duty to go out. Material to make pillow and panty at sewing class. Yes, these children now, they don't do that. I don't know, they don't teach them those stuff. When I was going even to secondary school, we used to carry stuff to go to the home ec. And I used to love the egg custard. I'm telling you, I used to love to make that. And they teach us a lot of things, but these children not doing them not teaching them these things. From we was going to primary school, they start to teach us how to sew. Only thing they teach them is like baking skills and stuff like that. None of my grandchildren, none of my granddaughters, I didn't see come home and said they need a piece of material to go to school and they need needle and they need thread. Not at all. When I tell my grandson about stuff, he think I used to be a slave and I'm old. Oh my God. Wow. Yes, because true they don't grow up and see certain things, and maybe because the things that you would used to here in Jamaica, they don't do it over there. So When you tell them all those stuff now, it's like they are astonished. They are astonished when you tell them certain things that you used to do or certain things that used to happen. Oh boy, I'm telling you. I don't know if you have ever ride on the train, but I used to love to ride on the train here in Jamaica. I really sorry they cut out that, but at one point I said I don't know what would happen at the rate of how things is going, but I used to love the train ride. Although it's slow and it takes long and it goes through the bush, but I don't know, I used to love the ride of it. Oh boy. And those big country bus. Those big country bus and the JOS bus and all of that. Jolly bus. I don't remember who sing that song. Where have all the jolly bus gone? One driver and a dozen conductor. My grandson said, "You are not Jamaican, you have been too long. You have been here too long." Oh boy. Yeah, the jolly bus man. I don't remember who sing "Where have all the jolly bus gone?" Oh my God. One time I used to see some of those old jolly bus parked down, I think it's Industrial Terrace. But what I noticed after a while, I used to see them have them in the cane piece. Like they have them for shelter and some persons would sell stuff in them. So a lot of things, lot of changes has happened since I I come to realize and know. A lot of changes have happened. With all those stuff tied on it, country people going to market, can I tell you? Oh boy. It was fun though, driving in those country bus. When it's holiday time and my mom going to the market, I remember she used to take me to the market, and then my cousin would take me to her home, and then she would take me back Saturday evening near to the time when my mother would be going home, especially in the holiday time. And I used to love it. I used to love it at her place with her kids, because I was the only child that my mom have, and then her niece did have two children, so, and they were two boys. So when I get to go to Kingston, man, it's like I see heaven in those days. Yes, it was and dangerous going around those corners near the gully them, can I tell you? Good morning, Farmer Madge. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Happy to have you here. I appreciate your presence here. I get I get back my light after 11, and after I sleep and wake, and then I do some washing and I don't want to sleep, so I said, why not come on the live stream here as I try to work on my WH. Farmer Maggie is saying hello to everyone in the chat. You know what? I don't know if you have ever heard about Flatbridge. That's in St. Catherine. When I am going over that bridge when I was a child growing up, to be honest, as soon as I hit the river road coming from Spanish Town end, I close my eyes when I reach near to the bridge because I don't want to see over that bridge. I always close my eyes because even though I'm afraid of that bridge, not just that I'm not going up that way that regularly, but God knows I'm afraid of flat bridge. And Maggie saying I'm afraid of it too. Laugh out loud. I'm afraid of it, man. I am afraid. When my mother used to go, sometimes she go on the market truck. My God. I close my eyes because I said if it's going over there, I don't want to see. I'm afraid of it, man. I don't know. But some persons, and I'm not walking over that bridge. I see persons walking there. Not me. Whether something coming or not, I wouldn't want to walk over it. Yes, I just heard about it and how dangerous it is. My mom said it is a mermaid taking people away. I hear that too. I remember one time, I was young, but I remember. And there was this car that swept over there. And there were two, a man and a woman in there, and they hung on to the door. They hung on to the door and they pushed their head outside. And persons dive in there and tie it. And the same truck that was, was scaring the people, and they tie it and they pull it out of the water, Pull it out of the water, but it was mashed up. But luckily nothing happened to the people then, because they always have some guys around here. Each time something go over, they try to dive out the people them. They are doing a good job, I'm telling you. They used to just hang out there. I don't know whether they're from the area or there is a place there that go up in the hill. I don't know if it's up there, but they always try to assist persons. They always try to dive them out or stuff like that whenever an accident is there. And a couple years ago, I see where they were interviewing somebody that helped someone, and when they find out now the persons, them, their relatives, they take stuff for them and things for them to dive into and something like that, because they are saying the government don't even try to give them such equipment and know what they are doing, and they don't recognize them. But persons tell their relatives and they take protective gears for them to help themselves when they are going in there. And that's a great thing. It's a wise idea. And boy, I don't know, but things used to go over there quite regular when I was a child growing up. There was not a week you don't hear that something run off over Flatbridge, man. I don't know, but I'm afraid of that bridge. They said the wind to wind the window down and take off your seatbelt for safety. I was trying to get them life jacket for those divers, but I was turned down from the ministry. Okay. Yes, because I remember one time there was this lady and her daughter. They are from St. Elizabeth, and they went to the grill and was heading home, and they had an accident in Belmont here in Westmoreland, and the the driver, the daughter survived, but the mother did not survive because the seat belt. And when the divers try, the seat belt hold her, so the seat belt hung her. So she succumbed to her injury and the daughter survived. Because it looked like she pulled hers, but she was so frightened she couldn't get to like fly her mom's home and she lost her life. I'm telling you, man, some things happen. But God, Farmer might say, I all see a lady who always take things for the mermaid. Said mermaid asked her for a thing, and they say too much noise. I hear persons with those things too. And I hear that they always ask for cow or something to deal with deer that they can get the red. Because I don't want to call the name here and then I'm in any problem with YT. So they're saying if they get what they required, I don't know if it's true, then the bridge can be railed. Railing can put on there, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But it takes a lot. See, Dopey. And that's another thing that some persons are saying it's true and some persons are saying it's not true. Because I heard that the mermaid, a part of them is human being. I've never seen them. And I don't think I would want to see them. And the bottom part of it is fish. But I don't know whether persons just making up the stories or something go like that. But I heard that they are at that spot for real. And even some parts, some rivers that persons go, I hear that they are there too. Hear that they show up there. Telling you, man, I even hear some persons are saying that if they are combing their hair and you frighten them, don't remember what they say they will do. But I don't know if persons, as I said before, just thought those things or those things are real. But oftentimes I hear that from a child growing up, even until now. Oh boy. I have to come to Jamaica even for a few days. I do everything from Florida and never met anybody in person. Wow. Maybe one of these days I have to take a little vacation. Up up to the other day I see her take things, drinks and bread and biscuits. Wow. To be honest, me wouldn't want to face them. There's something they figure say me bring anything go give them. My God in high heaven, I don't think so. You have to maybe spend a 2 week or so. I'm telling you, the other day when Roxanne was down here, man, wow. She's so vibesy. I met up with her and we went to the grill. We had a great time down there. I'm hoping and trusting if the good Lord's tarry and she is coming back here and my life lost, I would love to meet up with her again. Because I have never traveled outside of Jamaica, so I can't say if I travel overseas, I will meet up with her. Yes, I realize and I see you. I was texting and saying, wow, you know to move your foot, man. I see you dropping some legs there. And I was saying, wow, Cool Vibes is a vibe master, man. Oh boy. It's that is why it's good, you know. It's good when we see others. Where are you, Miss Gay? St. Elizabeth? No, I'm not in St. Elizabeth. I'm from St. Elizabeth, but I'm living in Westmoreland. It's good. It is nice when we support each other, you know, guys, because what I was saying, I see her on the YT space and I go on her channel and she come on my channel and we support each other. And she was saying she's going to come to Jamaica and I said, really? I would like to meet you if you come to Jamaica. And she was saying she's going to go to Negri. And she was asking if I have IG and stuff like that. And I said, yes. So we made the connection there. And I am so happy and I'm so grateful that I met up with her. And we could spend time together. So I was just looking at it and saying, right, suppose I did see this lady. Okay, one of my country that get hit. One of the country that get hit by beryl. Yes, and you know they're saying it's Clarendon, St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland that get the hardest hit. But where I am, for me personally, I didn't get any hit, but persons in the area and adjoining district, they get hard hit, losing their house top and stuff like that. But no life has lost. But thanks be to God, despite of that, God will help persons that get the hard blow to get back on their feet. I know it will take a time, but God is able. And I was saying, suppose when I see this lady on her live stream and some persons, they're so selfish, they don't want to support each other. And if they go on someone's live stream, they don't want to comment. Roxanne is funny and cool person. We talk every day. Wow. Yeah, that is nice. And I was saying, suppose I didn't give her the support or if I didn't show her respect. That is why I said we are to love each other and to respect each other. And when we can support everyone, we know that that's impossible. But guess what? When we have the time and we are not on our live stream, visit other person's live stream. You know, I come round here. No, I come round here like to 12 o'clock. I was in my daughter's room before the light come back. I always asking for you before I know you were from St. Elizabeth. Okay. And I said to myself, all right, I'm going to put the clothes in the machine and I don't want to sleep. So you know what I do, guys? I start to catch up on some person's videos and I start to leave comment and stuff like that. I used to I catch up on some videos and I leave comment and I watch videos and I said to myself, okay, I think I'm going to start my live stream and see if I will get someone to come and stream with me. And I did just that and I was successful. One person said to me that I should go back to my bed and sleep, and I said to that person, it's morning for me. I don't think I want to sleep. If I did want to sleep, I would go and sleep. And that person didn't make another comment. But I thank God for the persons that joined me. I thank God for those who that was here early and left, and for you guys who are still here. I appreciate it, because if I did not do that, this little watch hours that I am getting now and this interaction that I am having with you guys, I couldn't have it. I'm an early morning wake up person. Yes, I like to wake up early in the morning, and if I cannot sleep, I read my Bible and stuff, because since I do this live stream, I read my Bible. I read Psalms 103 and I read 10 verses. Normally, I would do my devotion by singing and stuff like that, but because of the flu, the voice is not there, so I don't want to come and sing here. But I read my Bible. It's good, guys, when we can give support and support each other. You know how it pains my heart for the past 3 weeks that I could not get to come on the street and support persons as I normally would do. I feel a way in myself. And I thank persons who know that in these difficult times, I could not be on the street as I want to. And they try to play my videos and stuff like that just in order to help me to keep up with my watch time. I give God thanks for each and every one that have done that, and I really appreciate it. And Farmer Maggie said, well, I can imagine. Yes, School Vice say, I don't mind being up with you. I'm an early bird too. Okay. That makes 3 of us here. Guys, to be honest, if a person see me in my bed till even 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, you know that I'm not feeling well. Because when I get up and my internet was running, 5 o'clock I would do my morning devotion. And then I would get out of the bed by 5:15 and go around and check to see if my grandkids are up and are getting ready for school and stuff like that. Because one of them they go to out of parish school, so they have to leave early, and my grandson was on the morning shift, so I have to rise up early and to see him get on, see him get going. And the next thing I don't like to know that he have to go out there like by 6 or 6:15 the latest to get a taxi to go to school. Not because he's a boy. I don't feel comfortable to lay down in my bed and not see the taxi that he's taking to go to serve where he can catch the bus to go to school. So I always walk out there with him in the morning and never let him go out there by himself. And I do it with my granddaughter as well. Sometimes Mika is not up, or maybe she's not feeling well to go out there. I always go out there and make sure I see the taxi that she's going on to go to school, because I'm a protective person. I don't know if because I'm a one child, so I grow a certain way. So I try to protect my kids the same way. And sometimes they are saying I'm overprotective. So if I know that one of my daughter is going someplace, or my son, and they don't call to say, well, I reach here, I reach here. I don't stop call and check up. That's a great cause. People are crazy these days, can I tell you? So I would check up from time to time and to find out how far you reach and all of that. And they were saying, sometimes he would say, me good mum. But it's not that you are not good, but at least let somebody know that yes, you're on your way and stuff like that. I always try to tell them too, when no matter how old you are or how big you are and you're going someplace, let somebody know that hey, I'm going to Mandeville. So if something should happen, you could say yes, he or she leave for Mandeville. But when a person just put on them clothes and say, Mommy, miss won't come back, I don't like that. Because anything can happen. And then when questions are asked and you cannot give a correct answer, it look bad on your side. Can you put on the location so you can track them on the phone? Okay. I don't understand to do that, but Mika maybe can do that for me, like when they are traveling. If my daughter, she leave here and she's going to Kingston. She texts and she will say, well, she reach here or she reach there. So then if I don't hear from her in a little while now, then I would text back and ask where you reach and stuff like that. How is the mosquito in Westmoreland? To be honest, since about 2 to 3 days now, they are not that rampant as they used to do. I don't know what's going on, but after the hurricane season, man, I'm telling you, they were so terrible. We have a horrible time, but for the past 2 to 3 nights now, the way how they used to be up and running, they are not that bad because from I come here, I don't have to be fanning, I'll do the fan running. But man, we have a warm time with them. In your setting, you will be able to see where they are and their movements. Okay. Thank you for that. Cool vibes. Thank you so much. Oh, let me see the time here. Oh, it's 12 minutes to 5 o'clock. So I think I will stay here for another 11 minutes. Will make me 2 hours, or I'll stay another 12 and then. My sister in St. Catherine say them plenty since the hurricane. And you know what I see come since the hurricane too? A lot of flights. I don't know where them come from, but my God, I'm telling you, they are like crazy. I don't know where these flies and these mosquitoes, and it was two different types of mosquitoes I was seeing. I was seeing some big black ones and some with some white head. I don't know where and they are big. And you see the black ones, as soon as they pitch on you, you can feel them to how big they are. But thanks be to God, they are kind of easing down. They are not plenty as before because although the fan is here, last week I would have to be brushing and you would see them on the wall here. But thanks be to God. He promised that he will not leave us nor forsake us. And he won't give us more than we can possibly bear. So I am really and truly happy and I am grateful for that. And the heat, I'm telling you, the heat was on us too. So I am really and truly grateful that I get back the current. So our movement will be better, and we can try to give more I can try to give more support to persons going live stream when I'm not streaming, and I can catch up on persons videos, and I can get to put out more content on the streets. And we will feel a bit more comfortable. The mosquito seems to be the most dangerous things in Jamaica. Yes, because they are saying it can give you dengue too, you know. But when Gilbert, the country didn't take so long to get back electricity. No, it did not. But what I'm saying, I don't know if what I'm saying make any sense. But this year, I don't remember the time when Ivan did come, but I know this year makes 20 years. So if a hurricane doesn't hit the island for 20 years, I think for that 20 years, a lot of things could have put in place so that as soon as the hurricane finish, things could start to get back to normality, because 20 years is a lot of years for a person to have things in place and plans put to place. But I don't know. Some persons don't get it back as yet, you know. Some persons yet don't get it back, because I think it was after 12 or sometime when I put up something on my community wall. I see where Julie look at it and comment and said they don't get back theirs. And that is hard, and I really feel it for her. It's a good thing she did have her vehicle where if she get too hot, she can go inside there and sit down and get some cool breeze, because having the high blood pressure and the heat, it's a no-no. I went to the doctor Sunday because I was having the flu, so I went over the hospital and my blood pressure was high. And I take my tablets in the morning before I leave. But guess what? The time is so hot in the night, and the heat helped to send it up. So I'm hoping and I'm praying, and I am keeping my fingers crossed that she will get it before the end of the week here. So true, and it's not that it comes suddenly. They know how that it was coming. Yes, and they have 20 years. Some upgrade should have been done. Yes, because it's 2004 we had the last hurricane when Ivan come here. We didn't have any more since. So that's a long time for them to prep up and put things into place and plans. So I don't know. I don't know where they went wrong. I don't know if they didn't prepare and have anything stored up and stuff like that. I don't know. But I hope and trust that after they get the country back up and running with electricity, they start to put their plan to practice and don't make that happen 3 weeks before some persons can really get it. Instead of the country going forward, it's coming backwards, can I tell you? So instead of making something like this happen if again, and persons have to suffer so long, they will have things in place. So as soon as all the damage are assessed, they can start to go ahead and do what they have to do. It's really rough, man. Really rough. It's really and truly rough. But I give God thanks because it could have been worse. So all those persons who have lost their family, my deepest condolences to them. And for those persons who have lost their homes and their roof and stuff like that, their furniture, my heart goes out to them as well. And I see where Color Smith did come down in St. Elizabeth there, I think 2 times. So you can imagine if all the parish did got the hit, what would be, that would be a chaos, can I tell you? But God is so good. God is good and God is great. He doesn't let everybody get the same blunt at the same time. So he do it that somebody can be able to help somebody. And that is good. Because if everybody would be crying out for the same thing, there would be no one to help anyone. And that, as Miss Madge say, would be a chaos. That would be a chaos. But all we have to do is just continue to pray one for another. We might not have it to give them physically, but yes, we can pray for them. We can give them words of encouragement, and that would help them, because sometimes if a person just give us good encouragement, guys, it will help us along the way. So give persons good encouragement, give a helping hand when we can, love each other, spread the love amongst each other, support each other in a positive way. We know that we can't support each and everyone because the street is big, it's broad, and it's wide. But all we can do is just stick and stay with persons that we see will really stick and stay with us. So we try our best to pay them visit, and to, if we can't catch their live stream, we can catch up on the replay and we can leave our comments and stuff like that. Because we are to live in unity and in love. We are all one handmaid. We are all working for the same persons. We are all working to succeed something. So we have to just continue to just live in love and in unity. Help someone when we can. And if we see someone is going down a slope that we think they should not go, we should try to uplift them instead of tearing them down. You tell them that's not the way you go about it. That's why some of the persons that come on my live stream, I love, I respect, and I appreciate them. I remember one time I was doing a live stream and someone come on the live stream and was saying she want to be a Christian, but some things is holding her back. And I was saying to her, if you make up your mind, things that you love, it will go natural. So you don't have to be worrying about it and say, oh, I love to curse, so I don't think I can go because I will curse. And I was going to say something to the lady, and somebody that was on my live stream looked down with 2 eyes on me. And then the person said to me, type in the chat, you don't want to go to their house. And right away I changed the subject. I didn't say what I was about to say to the lady. And the lady, I was encouraging the lady and telling the lady, like some persons who are on the live stream, that they are content creator and they can help her, they can give her encouraging words. And you believe me, from that day I've never seen that person on my live stream again. That person did not come back and say she was going to connect so she can get encouraging word of how to give her life to the Lord and all of that. She did not come back. So I am here for 2 hours, and I want to thank you so much. I have 7 thumbs up, so if I see 7 from my end, I know it will be 8 from the other end. So I want to thank you guys for staying with me this morning. Maybe you guys have something to do or so. So I'm not going to keep up your time any longer, because maybe you want to go and relax some more into your bed. Yes, that's true. And I don't want to do the mix-up just to make my live stream or my watch hours go up. I just want to sit down and be me. If I have a topic, if I have a set topic, yes, I'll come out with it. If I'm just doing a pop-up live where I just chit-chat, yes, I just do that. Because I don't like the mix-up. You're welcome, hon. Have a blessed day, everyone, and be safe. Thank you so much, Cool Vibes. Enjoy the rest of the day, and I hope and trust that I will find your live stream and I can catch one of your live and I can come and sit and interact with you. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Still in bed. Okay. Farmer Madge. I'm still in my bed here too. It's 2 minutes after 5, so by 5:30 I think I will go out and put out my clothes early. Because as I said before, as it reaches into the afternoon, we're having rain. And you see my voice is going, so Miss Madge, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate your presence. And I am going to love you guys, and I'm going to leave you now. I appreciate you being on my live stream, keeping my company. Oh, it's 6:03. Okay, you're an hour ahead of us. Oh, you are on the same time as those person in America. Okay. So take care of yourself, and I see you somewhere on the YT street. I appreciate your presence. Thank you for being here. I am not going to sleep. I am just going back to use the bathroom. Maybe I can leave it. Let me see the. Okay. I'm going to leave it here maybe for another couple of minutes and see if I'll get some more friends join me here and make it even to 10 thumbs up. So I'm going to use the bathroom and then I'll come back. I see 7 thumbs up from here, so maybe on your end it will be 8. So I'll see if I'll get another 2 and then I end. Yes, Lord. Thank you for your grace. I thank you for your love. I thank you for your mercies. Thank you for all you have bestowed upon me. Oh, you're seeing 8 there. Okay. So I'm going to just stick around and see if I stay here for another couple of minutes. Double tap this, guys, and hit the thumbs up. If I stay here for another couple of minutes and I don't get in, if I stay here for at least 15 more minutes and anyone else don't join, I'm going to end, and I don't get any more thumbs up, I will end. But I'm so grateful that I try and start my live stream and I get a few persons come on stream with me. I appreciate it, and I thank you guys so much, because I could start it and I could be here just talking to myself alone without anyone to join me. So I am grateful and I am happy, and we are to give God thanks with a grateful heart. So as the psalm said, we are to give thanks. It said, bless the Lord, O my soul. It's Psalms 103. That's what I did read, and I did read 10 verse. It said, bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. So that is telling us that we are to give thanks unto the Lord at all times. And it's not just from our hearts, not just from our lips, should say. We should bless him from our hearts. So I am grateful and I am happy that I can be here this morning. I am not worse off. All my limbs are intact, and I can be interacting with persons here on the live stream. It's such a great feeling, and I am truly, and I am happy, and I am grateful for each and every one that joined me this morning. And I want to thank you so much for joining me. I think I'll stay 5 more minutes, which will make me 2 hours and 15 minutes. And so therefore I am thankful, I am happy, and I am so grateful for the love, for the support, for the thumbs up. It's a great feeling to know that we can be on the street here and someone will see us and join with us in a positive way. And that's such a great feeling, and I am happy to know. Bye, Miss Gaye. Have a blessed day. Bye, Farmer Madge. I appreciate your presence. Thank you so much. I will stay here for another 4 minutes, in which then I'll end the live stream. Have yourself a great day and a productive one. Hey, Docky Doc, welcome to my live stream. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining. Happy to have you here this morning. Indeed, it's a great privilege to know that despite of what's going on, I can be here this morning just to give God thanks and to interact with my audience. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're having a blessed morning. I will stay for the last 4 minutes. To God be the glory. Blessings, yes, all is well. Amen to that. And I am really happy and glad to know that all is well. All is well on my side because I am able to be here interacting with you guys. I can move around. And to God be the glory. The current is back. I get it back after 11 last night. And to be honest, from I get it back, I don't sleep because I did sleep before. So I did have some clothes that I said I was going to get up and wash with my hands. I go ahead and I wash them in the machine. And I catch up on a few videos because I have been missing in action since the hurricane. You know, we didn't have any internet, we didn't have any current and stuff like that, and sometimes the data don't work. So then I tried to catch up on persons, and then I said, why not try to start a live stream and to see how successful it is. Thanks be to God. I have a few persons join, and I have a few persons that give me the thumbs up, and so therefore I'm grateful. We have to appreciate that we are still here to communicate with each other. Amen. That is so true. And communication is the key. I was feeling a bit down the other day when I could not get to communicate with my audience, my supporters, and my viewers. But I guess they all understand. Said because of the circumstances, then we did have to lose touch for a while. But thanks be to God, I'm back on track now. And I am grateful, and I am thankful, and I am happy. Grateful, and I am happy. We are like a family, not because we do not know each other, but the interaction that we have with each other shows that we are a family and we are well appreciated. And so we have to appreciate the persons that stick around with us, that will rally around us, and that will give us the support. So I am so grateful, and I am so happy, and I am so thankful. We have to be thankful to Almighty God as well, because He's the one that make it possible. If it wasn't for Him, none of this would have happened. And so therefore I give God all praise, all honor, and all glory, because it belongs to Him. Oh Lord, you know we have no friend like you, and if heaven was not our home, then Lord, what would we do? So let us just continue to live in love, to live in unity, to be at peace with each other, to give our support to each other when we can, to lend in hand to each other. With him all things are possible. I understand because my family is from Westmoreland too, closer to New Market, and we were also out of light. Oh, and we're also out of light. Okay. They are up in the hills. Yes, man, we suffer a long time. In last week, I don't remember which day they give us a little light, but that was just something to run the fan and the bulb. Nothing to plug in the fridge or the machine. And they gave it to us. I think it come about like in the 3 o'clock bells, and then it go back about like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and then it come back, and then it keep going and coming, and the last time it comes I get to understand it goes, I get to understand that somebody threw up a light on it and knock it out. And so from Saturday morning we didn't have any until last night after 11. They come and they finally put in the posts that were broken and run over the wire. And so the street light is in the light is in the street light. And all those persons who didn't get when they did give us the little, thanks be to God, everyone have now. So we have to give God thanks and we have to give God praise. So thank you so much for joining. Daki Dak, I appreciate your presence. I hope and trust that you will have a great day. And as I said before, let us just continue to live in love and in unity with each other. Let us just continue to be our brother's keeper, to give a lending hand when we can, spread and share the love. I saw somewhere out of Darliston flood out yesterday. Can I tell you? We are having a lot of rain. I think it's since Monday, every afternoon, and I'm not talking about little rain. I'm talking about crazy rain. I went, I think it was Tuesday. I think Tuesday my kids said they were going to the river and I go with them, but because I'm done with the flu and I went to the doctor, I said I'm not going into the water. My God. When I come out here, when I come reach back home, I'm telling you, when I look what water I see in the yard here, and it come Wednesday and it come yesterday again. So every afternoon, and it's coming the same time after 1 going into 2, and it fall for more than 2 hours. So in the dry month here now we are getting rain, but the Bible tells us that the dry month will become the rainy month and the rainy month will become the dry month. So all we have to do is just continue to trust the good Lord, continue to be at peace with each other, continue to just lift up each other in prayer and give words of encouragement and speak good about others, and just watch the good Lord work for us. Because he is able to protect us from all harms and dangers and to guide us along the way. We just have to just continue to trust him and to live in love and to lift our eyes unto the hills from whence cometh our help, because we know that our help cometh from the good Lord who made the heaven and the earth. It's my pleasure, Miss Gaye, to be here. Have a great and blessed day. Thank you so much. Thank you, Daki Dak. I appreciate it, and you too. I hope and trust that you will have a productive day. So this is where I can see 2 persons watching. So Sorry. I am not greedy. I'm just squaring it off to 5 minutes. And then I leave. So 3 minutes time, officially I will be ending this live stream this morning. Sorry. This fan low speed. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see how the day. And by the look about there, you can see that we're getting rain today again. Because when you look at this hours of the morning and it's not clear on the outside, you know that it will be raining. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm not going over the 5 minutes though. I'm telling you, what's your name? Miss Beryl come here and she do a lot of damage. She leave us without light. She take down a lot of fruit trees. She take down school roof, church roof, persons private homes, nursing homes and all of that. She just come and she deal with us so rough, but thanks be to God. Life is spared. And we don't hear of more than 3 life that was lost. So we have to give God thanks for that. And it's such a blessing because it could have been worse. So despite of what happened to persons, we are still here. And yes, it's rough, but God is able. So bye, my wonderful people. Take care. I see you somewhere on the YT street. Thank you so much for joining. And I appreciate each and every one of you that join and those that give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Bye, my wonderful people. God bless you. Thank you for joining. I see you somewhere on the YT street. Ciao. Peace out. Bye for now.